our might. When the battle calls our name, we'll rise up and play the game. For some Uru strong and bold, hero stories to be told. Mystic hammers, armor gleams, shining bright with cosmic dreams. Enemies fall as we stand tall. Uru warriors, heed the call. This realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. Uru warriors, strong and true, together we'll see it through. Standing tall despite how much you fall. Skill issues haunt us, but we answer the call. Climbing ranks with dreams so bright, only to slide back down each night. In the realm of Uru where we stay, mastering the art of losing our way. We fight with all our Uru might, yet end up back where we started the fight. Mystic hammers, armor gleams, shining bright with cosmic dreams. Enemies laugh as we rise and stall. Uru warriors, heed the call. In this realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. We defend with all as we fall and true. Together, we'll see it through the call. In this realm of heroes fight, we defend with all our might. Accept our trash as we fall and rise. Uru warriors reaching for the skies. Oh, embrace the chaos, the thrill of the chase. Skill issues abound in this endless race. Back to the bottom where we belong. The tilt is real, it claims us strong. We are Uru warriors. Uru warriors.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Uru Warriors are alive and well. Good day, all. Hope you're well. Welcome back. Happy Saturday. We made it. Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend. We're having a solid one over here in the Northwest. The last nice day for probably the next 10 plus days. Got to make the most of it. What a puppy. Welcome to the call. Good day to you, Master War Planner. Hope you're doing well.
Hello. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but I'm doing well.
What a Miz coming in first. My man, look at this guy. Dude, just dethroning Curd. Poor Curd. What happened? The fall from grace is real. What up, Anthem? Good to see you. What up, Half? I am indeed still using my very, very, very tiny deck. But, you know, like I said in the post, I've heard that it's not the size that matters, but how you use it. I guess we'll find out today. What up, Curd bros? Good to see you, bro. All love. All love. What up, Nemo? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate that like. Good to see you, brother. Hey, CJJ. Yo, Minnow, what's poppin'? I saw that you just hit me up on Discord. I'll get there in a second here. Get there in a second. What up, Hake? Let's go. Ghost Runner, let's go. Puppy. Oh, I'm glad you made that comment in there. This may sound very old, but can you please help me understand what the MLP means?
I'm not sure that's safe for stream.
Oh no, not stream safe. Got it. Check.
Yeah.
NSFW. What up, Amit? Good to see you. What up, Ghost
Pony.
Dog? Thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Curd, Puppy War was clean. Thank you for the help. Yeah, big W's, man. He's helping the community with our war fights. I see it in the BG's chats as well. He's doing his thing. At this rate, I will never get my wrench, and I blame misery. Curd, that's a pretty fair blame right there. That's pretty fair.
Always blame misery.
Always blame misery. Well, you'll notice first and foremost that we're on the wrong account here, so let me be right back. Then we can get into the nuts and bolts here. I did, since I saw you guys last, finish up Epoch on my small account. I usually don't explore things, but I did here. And I took Scream to rank 4 with the Cosmic Gem that I pulled there. And she's lovely. She's lovely, especially synergized. I didn't realize she has a couple synergies that really pop for her, especially the Medusa one. Speeds a lot of things up. And we back, logging into the right one. What up, Zemo? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Of course, y'all are welcome on call.
Yeah, I'll only be here until like I guess 3:30 your time.
Okay.
But I'm hanging out until I have to go.
Let's go. Well, I got my opponents. They agreed that we're good to fight in the GC. So that means I can finally finish tweaking my Goliath deck. You know, take my big deck and get it into proper form. Because right now it still has, you know, like no Juggernaut and stuff for the other nodes. You can see we had a quick run. All the fights here after this tournament, which we did on live, these all have been with the small deck. So we've got a few wins in there. I sniped Jock yesterday. Jock, nothing but love, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go that way. I figured I would donate some points to the cause, but I also couldn't just forfeit because that's not how I roll, so. In my continued quest to prove that Sentinel is indeed mediocre, there is a rank 3 Sentinel being taken down in 60 seconds by Hulkling. Hey, what up, Jock? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Okay, so let's tweak this deck real quick. Let's get to the big one.
100 deaths and more. Yeah, dude, people are dying like crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said,
like
we had almost 20 our first war.
I love to see all the deaths. It's so refreshing after decay.
Shocker, I want to keep. Let me pull out.
I feel like I've died 100 times this season already, dude. Every time you die in war, it feels so bad.
Yeah,
Just so terrible.
Let's remove Kingpin. Let's pull out Atuma. He's not good this meta. I think I'll leave Adam in for right now. Push is in. Black Panther is back, baby. Let's go.
Adam,
Leader,
go
I'm gonna
long.
leave him in for a little bit. We'll see how he does. What up, Luis? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to see some deaths. Yeah, I agree. Hey, as long as my opponent keeps dying more than we do, I'm good. The day that switches around, I will feel less good about it.
What's with the 6-star shocker, bro?
I just pulled a 7-star. Just pulled a 7-star. Okay, so Juggernaut has to go in.
Still
Sure.
confused. Is he like good on defense this meta or something?
What are you talking about, bro? He's an absolute monstrous attacker. He's Shocker,
The
bro.
6-star?
Yes.
The 6-star.
Yes. 6-star Ascended Shocker will special 1, special 2, basically any mutant.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, buddy.
I will show you the way. Okay? I'll show you the way. Don't be like that, puppy. Yo, what up, Sans? What up, Peaceful?
No faith.
Listen to this guy talking down Shocker. Hulk has to
You
go
know.
in. Okay. I gotta remind myself what the meta is.
Hi, Zemo.
I think I'm gonna ban Silks, to be honest.
Crazy work.
Yeah, I'm so sick of her trash.
Is it worth leaving her in the deck so when you ban her, you get more chance of getting a better champ?
It's thinner, that's fair. Okay, so let's think about the problem children. So Medusa's gonna be banned. Nova. Who would I want to Nova? I might ban Nova with this deck. What up, Damon?
Oh, not much for you. How about you?
Not much, man. You sound very far away. Unless that's just me.
No,
Oh.
he does.
It was because I didn't move my mic real quick.
Gotcha.
You kill 100 defenders. Did 10 fights this war. We love to hear that.
Nice.
Hopefully no deaths. Hopefully no deaths.
Maybe. Alright, puppy, are you in position for a friendly?
I can, sure.
Yeah, let's do one. I need to hone this thing in.
Give me a second to add my Medusa. I have not played the new GC.
She is going to get banned, just so you know, but that's fair.
Hey, it saves me time later, so next time I just go in, I can just be like, oh yeah. It's already all there.
What's GC meta?
It's basically whenever they get a Fury, they get an Unstoppable as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty trash, to be honest, but, you know.
Because I'm not in GC yet.
Wee ball.
Ball indeed. I'm gonna pull him. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave all that. I'm gonna leave that. I want to play with both of those. I think I'm gonna throw in. Who do I want to
Gotta
throw
put
in?
my go back in my deck. Alright, this is a bad
Just to
deck,
balance it.
but... Alright, you can invite whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna toss
Wait, I actually-
now.
I guess I have played this meta. I don't remember when, though. I have 16 points. So I played it at some point.
Oh, what up? Welcome back, Anthem. Welcome back. I have some players in my all who fight 10 defenders. You guys are mad people. I'm a path runner now. That's all I do.
Isn't that max fights?
Yeah, max is 10. Max is
Yeah.
10. All right, we warming up. It's dude, it's actually tougher when you have all the choices. It's kind of nice to restrict myself to 6 rank 3s. Oh my god, and then there's Puppy. Okay, we can't let him have his Medusa. I'm gonna try Nova just to make sure I don't have to ban him. I am going to get rid of that.
Banning you. Still
because I
unfamiliar
love
with the
you,
new
Arthur.
meta, but we'll see what happens.
No, I'll do that. I would like to stream my war fights starting June. Yo, what up, Nugs? Good to see you. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Okay, let's grab our big boy.
I feel this format, it's kind of hard to be able to take lots of bosses.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean, if you have a properly placed defense and proper bans, it would be pretty rare for people to run 10 fights, I think.
Yeah, they banned like all of my best attackers.
Yeah.
Negasonic, Warlock, Kushala.
I know I'm not a real one for not taking Adam, but I didn't see the vision.
I'm glad that you called yourself out on that.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened.
Ooh, Atuma.
Rank 4 Atuma. I told you you'd see your Atuma versus me. I told you.
Atuma Matata. Alright.
I was rushing yesterday and took Wiccan into war instead of Kushala. Yes, they look the same to me. He's not nearly as good for all the serpents. Sans, that is good comedy, my friend. That is good comedy.
I'm surprised you even had Kushala open. I can't lie, bro.
That's the big surprise of that conversation for sure.
Yeah.
No one
Any
is gonna
alliance-
see her where we're at.
Yeah,
No one's gonna
no
see her.
shot.
Never gonna see her again.
she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Kushala's always banned.
Yeah, no, she's getting blacklisted 100%, without a doubt. I'm
let's show
surprised
Puppy
the
the
lack
vision
of
right now.
onslaught bans. There was like a surprising number of people not banning onslaught, which surprised me.
Yeah, I haven't seen any onslaught bans yet.
All right, you know what?
Actually,
Truth,
that's not
Truth,
true.
prove me wrong. Prove me wrong,
Let's
bro.
go.
The heck? And then you give me serpent.
No.
Oh, nice. I guilt
Not
tripped
yet.
him out of it.
Not yet. So I've been practicing in the gauntlet a little bit, kind of practicing teams and stuff like that. And I did the Korg last night with Thanos, and it was just a reminder of how good Thanos is.
Yeah.
He's so good.
I have no idea what the nodes are, by the way. I only know that if they get a Fury, they go unstoppable.
Well-
jealous of you, Truth. I wish I had a shocker.
I mean, this is a 6-star.
Yeah, but I don't even have a shocker.
Oh damn.
Not even as a 6-star. Like,
Oh, that was not supposed to happen.
Imagine being a scrub like me and still putting up 48k on Puppy's Onslaught. Get out of here.
Dude, I thought for sure my heavy would go into the special too, so I accidentally hit a second SP1 instead of just nuking him with an SP2.
See, it's interesting that you say that. I tend to, well, I guess Korg could be one of the matchups where maybe you don't. I tend to do 2 special ones anyway. Because I find the basics to be effectively just as fast, if not faster, when you get to the 7 or 8 Furies versus the
I
other.
want to try it. I gotta know something. The chances that it works are 0.
Okay. No. Let's try this. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I don't have one of the best counters per the Trappy video, which shout out to Trap. We love that guy. He makes some great content for us PG brain rot folk. But not having a counter, that means
She starts with a Fury. Oh.
I'm just trying to get this Nova to his special one and then counter it.
is Nova a popular
Bro, just throw your
defender?
special, bro. Oh my god in heaven.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the new meta Nova is Nova's ridiculous.
I only have a 6-star Nova.
Me too.
Let's see.
I just need him to
Man.
throw his special. That's it. That's all I need you to do.
He doesn't want to though.
Clearly.
Oh, he is special. Tough. Well, that fight went about how you might expect it went. You know, Tuma's pretty cool on offense, but I don't think Serpent's the I don't think Serpent's the idea.
Okay.
He threw like 8 specials before I could throw one. It was just tough.
Oof. Dude, Serpent is nasty. He's just nasty.
Yeah, he's a bit of a prick.
So he gives me the Serpent.
Yeah, of course. If I have to fight him, so do you. See what happens. Maybe Domino gets triple crit bleeds, and crit bleeds go through Onslaught's bleed resist.
I could see that happening in this mobile video game.
I think they do actually. I think the
No,
crit
I
bleeds
could
do
see
go
it.
through.
I can see it. A good example of that, I think, is Chilth. Because we once sent Chi to one of those nodes, you know. Sent Onslaught to Chi. And turns out it's not as great of a matchup because her bleeds gain potency. And so Onslaught starts to die eventually.
Seems like a lot of people are quitting the game because of this war season.
What? That's ridiculous.
I just had a couple of guys quit because they said they hate the war season so much. So they just quit the game completely.
What a miss.
I'll take, bro.
Bro, Misery and I are on the same
Dang,
wavelength,
bro.
and so I wonder
What
if
a
I'm
special.
on the wrong wavelength.
Nah, bro. BG's not it anymore.
Real. BG's hasn't been it for a while.
This meta's just so
I can barely
stupid.
even bring myself to even enter into Battlegrounds now.
Oh my god, Truth. What on earth did you just do?
I told you I like the 2 special ones. And then I ate a special 3. I did more damage than I expected on that special 2, to be honest.
Is this a tournament match?
No,
I'm
Puppy's
just-
helping me warm up. We're warming up a little bit.
Okay.
That wasn't terrible.
Gotta go back.
Oh,
eight
you're
deck.
not supposed to let Truth stand a chance. You're
Good
supposed
luck.
to
I did not
just
get any
destroy Truth.
crit.
Yo, what up, Slackify? Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
To be honest, not only did I not get any crit bleeds, I didn't get any lucky or unlucky the entire fight.
Wow, that's wild.
That's right. That's my onslaught training right there.
Onslaught is trained
Truth
against.
just got lucky that time.
That's
nah.
fair.
I
Less,
he played
bro,
better
fortunate.
than
Okay. I'm sure there are all sorts of things I should do here.
Anyone using Quake this season?
me. God no. Anyone using a
I
five?
mean,
Just.
I'm tier 2, but we still have 4 guys using Quake.
Oh my lord, dude! Stop them, please stop them, dude. Yeah,
I know
no,
our Path 3 guy uses Quake every war.
that's awful. That's like
How does he
unironically
do
terrible.
encroaching stun?
Wait, what?
How does he do encroaching stun?
That'd be a good question. I don't think he uses Quake on that node specifically, but I know he quaked Arcade.
Anyone takes arcade nowadays, bro.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
just a dumb life.
I mean, there's 15 different counters for Arcade now? At least?
It's probably 50. 5. Let's see,
Oh, dude, so much Alliance War. I live, breathe, eat, and sleep Alliance War right now.
I barely breathe or sleep, but I definitely
What
eat
for
Alliance.
people? It's like
so-
chilling brother got Dazzler versus Nihilist. Hey, enjoy Vax. That's a fun fight once you get the hang of it. And good luck on that
Oh,
first
Puppy.
rank 4, bro. Wish you the best.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear what happened?
Yeah, well,
Well,
yes,
that's
of course we
certainly
do.
suspenseful. Tell me.
So, pretty much, the score was 3-1, and then it
You
was
guys
3-1
winning or
for
you guys losing?
Pardon?
Winning or losing?
It was 3-1 for us. We were winning,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And Sif unfortunately died to
Pro name dropped.
Right?
somebody unfortunately died to the first fight
Oh,
of
what
his
up, Alex?
path.
Are we matched?
It was mostly just a misunderstanding of what I wanted him to do in the fight. So that was fine. It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
And then obviously it was 3-2.
Okay.
And then somebody in another battle group died 2 times with Shafra versus
Yeah, I saw that.
Hyperion. That made it 3-4. So it went from a very big lead to us losing. And then they
You hear that?
tripled to
Jeez, they're
Spiral.
coming. They tripled to what?
Spiral.
On what? 44?
Are you major, Alex?
No.
Do we have the match together?
You know flipping that one par 4 node, which is literally useless. I think it's like the third.
Oh,
Your
sweet.
debuff one.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome to invite if when you're ready to go. I was just tweaking my deck a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna make any significant shifts. So send away, bro. 3 matches, right? 3 matches, no matter what the outcome is.
Yes, that's I believe what the tournament was.
Cool.
What tournament?
It's a
The
Discord.
Doom
one.
Coalition.
Is it in your server, Misery? Is that what the one, or is it a different one?
It's definitely not in my server.
Oh, fair enough. Anyway, continue your story. You're talking about Node 22, right?
I believe so. Yes. They just tripled to Spiral with Luke.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
dude. Yeah, I mean that one is surprising for sure, but it happens everywhere, dude. We had a fight get doubled to today on our side. We thought like the matchup would work, and it just didn't, you know. But I don't know.
So you still haven't claimed that truth?
What's up?
No, it looks like no.
Sorry,
The
what was that?
sigil.
Happy?
We've just
I brain
Yeah.
brains.
it's been like war is just tough right now. It's just there's a lot of nodes. There's too much to think about, and a lot of them have very few counters. So it's like you run into a ton of these nodes where it's like, well, we'll take the obvious example, right? 46 Serpent, right? That node is dumb, and there aren't many counters to it. But
All right, Alex, send when you're ready. We're in the GC, right? What
is
up,
this
Cap?
you, G's?
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, Jedi, of course, is
I don't
ready
know.
at the
I'm
same
looking
time.
at the deaths, and it seems a lot less like it's a difficult fight or anything. It just seems like they're making silly mistakes. Either they forget to boost properly, or they accidentally get clipped by either a special attack or like a combo or like whatever. Like there's, I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like for the most part,
Please,
at least
please,
from what
man. Please. I'm a hater. I'm absolutely a hater.
Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, it would be funny. Anyway, yeah, no, I agree with you, Misery. But like at the same time, that always happens at war. That's not new to this season. That's not new to this map. There's always going to be times where people die to random fights that aren't that hard. It's just kind of how war works. So, like, you see people's like will take, I don't know, what's a good example? Oh yeah, people would like in Decay. There was a lot of people taking Dust with Silk, which is like it's not a hard fight, but like you can still die, right, really easily. I think it's just like they're probably getting tapped by one combo and dying for it.
I mean, most of the deaths. So how many deaths have there been? There's been 1, 2, 3.
Yo, what up, Antrasis?
4,
Go get it,
5,
JJ. Go get it, bro.
1,
You gotta, or wait,
2.
you're not there already. We got a late plan. I'd be shocked if you were there already.
4.
Dude, speaking of late plans, I was up
4
until
or
3.
5. 4 or 5 of the deaths that we've had as a BG so far have literally just been because they get clipped by a special attack.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works, man. The new map is very unforgiving. You get touched by anyone and you just die.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the people that were getting touched, they were like pretty beefy champions. Like it wasn't.
No, we had like we had a Dazzler get clipped on her toe by one hit of a special and die for it.
Antrasis, you're funny.
That's great.
We've also seen some weird matchups, like the guys we're playing today sent Prowler to Bullseye, which was confusing.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
It's in to a Bullseye boss.
No, God, no, that would be awful.
I was gonna say, bro, that's
It was the bubble shield, which still is not a good matchup, but it's definitely a lot better than the boss would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who took it?
Who took it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Prowler? What?
No, I mean, was it a skilled player?
Oh, I don't know who they are. We're playing NEXT, and I don't really know many of the players in there. It's a lot of like Europeans, and I'm not super in touch with that community.
Look, Cap. Bam's doing BG's tournaments. What are you talking about?
That's sad.
Kabam is doing GG's tournaments? What? Since when?
Ain't no Kabam I've ever heard of.
Yeah, dude, if they were gonna do that, they would have done it ages ago. Puppy, what do you think is a good way to fight Serpent on 46 with Spiral? If you have Mr. Fantastic, you can kind of do most things. You probably want to start off the fight doing like parry medium light, or maybe light medium light, and then parry heavy.
Wow.
To,
Okay.
yeah, just to keep the Mr. Fantastics up, and then you should have a special one by that point, so you can dash back, bait special, throw your special one, then you can start backdraft SP1ing, and then just kind of continue the fight like that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I sit out of war. It's just not for me. You know what? That's so fair, bro. Same way I BG's isn't for me, war might not be for someone else. Totally understandable.
No, it's not understandable.
Yeah, I can't stand Battlegrounds that much. I can barely even put up my minimum. And then
Weird
I
they
get bored of
haven't.
Battlegrounds.
I mean, they have done BG tournaments before, but they only did the Vancouver one. And I mean, I don't know why they didn't. I guess like it is hard to set that up, but like there was a lot of hype around that. I'm surprised they didn't do it again.
Me too.
Wow, bro. Rank 4 Enchantress. Let's see how this goes.
I'm very
Wars.
happy that the Hulk.
The Hulk placement worked.
Yeah.
They had to give those free phones. That's maybe why.
Oh,
Did they get
we
free
got
phones
that.
for that? I thought they was just like it was just a pride thing, and like I think there was a little cash attached to it, right? It's really not that difficult. I'd event manage for them.
Oh, we got Mr.
I mean-
Fights from this contest. Yeah, that'd be good.
You have to-
Impresses.
I mean, you do have to think, right? It's like
That's
they
true,
have
yeah.
to set up an event. They have to pay for the event. For a lot of, I mean, I guess this is all event planning, right? But it's like they still have to pay people to do things. Maybe they don't want to do that. They already have a bunch of employees they have to pay. Whether or not
It's
they're doing
true,
their
but
job.
I think
in a
there
way
are
that's
ways that they
satisfactory
could-
to us.
They could create like a tournament setup in this game that didn't
Oh, for
require
sure.
them to do
Yeah,
that.
like set up a bracket
doesn't have to
thing
be
and
an
then you
event.
could add a bunch of players. That would be fun.
Yeah,
It would not be
that
fun.
actually would be.
I think it could be fun. That's why they did the last event in their home grounds. Yeah, for sure. First time I touched Quantum and some modder crushed my dreams and stopped playing. He did his rank 1 crossbones on my rank 3 onslaught in 9 seconds.
Wow, that's crazy.
Anti-cheat goes crazy. Oh, no.
Have you seen any more Yellow Jacket Yellow Jacket Serpent fights?
No.
Oh, wasn't that a thing that happened once? I find word.
I actually have a player that says he does that for every battleground.
My
Serpent. He
spirit?
does.
I mean, crushing dreams and crushing spirit, they're synonymous in terms of meaning. So I don't think you said anything wrong.
Oh my, bro. That's rough. So much for that solo.
Okay, we'll see if we can pull that out. Hopefully Jack takes a little bit of crit fail.
Yes, I got to see Yuji lose. Yes. Yes.
So
All right. I'm a dip out. I have to go now. I'm gonna go get some hibachi. I'm excited.
Oh, later, my man. Enjoy that
later.
hibachi. That sounds lovely.
Dude, it's gonna be great. Hibachi and then ice cream. Good night. A good night, bro.
Oh, bro, I don't know about this.
See you around, guys.
Peace, folks. Niz, how are you doing? I haven't, I've been busy the last couple of days. It was my wife and I's anniversary on Thursday. So I've been
Oh,
kind of like
Congrats.
work focused and then home focused.
That's
So what's
fine.
going on in the MCOC world?
I don't know. I'm not really playing.
Okay. Is that why you dropped out of the tournaments and stuff? Do you have like personal stuff going on? Or is it just, you just lost interest?
I just don't. It's not fun anymore.
Got it.
I don't know what I can do about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what you go by, whether it's UG or Major or whatever, but I can't let you be tigering like that. Mad respect, but I just can't let you do it. Can't let you do it. I don't care for what I've got here, to be honest. Let's grab that. Let's grab that.
So I'd stream on the weekends. And I'm really regretting it now.
Is Photon still a top Enchantress counter?
Yeah. She's just slow.
What about Nefaria?
He's mid.
Hey, thanks, Nugs. We had a really good time. You know, it was pretty low key because, I mean, we just spent like 2 weeks gone. A part of that being, you know, going to go do stuff for her, right? Visit her family and stuff. So it was kind of low key on the celebration side, but just good family time together. It was nice. 11 years, bro. 11 years.
By the way,
wild.
Crossbones doesn't take duped man thing this matter.
Good to know. Appreciate that. It's okay, gives me some flexibility. Yo, a little bang bang. My English bad, I can't find a word right time, so I use my mind similar to that word. It's not draining my spirit. Oh, okay, 1 second. I feel you. Amit, where are you from? Okay.
I believe he's from
You got
India.
the jugs there. Let's I'm assuming you're gonna juggernaut this. So let's let you try that out. I kind of duplicated there. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do this.
I'm just gonna go to sleep, bro.
Good, bro. Get some sleep.
Sleep's overrated.
It is,
No.
I think, properly rated. Personally.
I'm inclined to disagree with that, but okay. Let's see.
Yeah. So special, bro. I just heavied you in the corner. slow. Yeah, we're gonna be okay though. Okay. Yo, what up, Half? Almost called you Truth. Almost read your comment. What up, Half? Good to see you. From India. Okay, Anna. I appreciate you being here. But man, I understand to feeling the crushed spirit in VGs for sure. I've been there. The first few times, you push for a new progression, right? When you try to push out of Quantum into Mysterium or out of Arcane into Quantum. I've been there. Thank you, Half. I appreciate your appreciation and appreciate you for appreciating me. Okay, so this is my least loved round for sure. But I think we'll still do this. Let him burn that Kush. And then I will do this. Yeah. Keep intercepting a Warlock without knowing, keep going. I feel that. Okay, let's see if we can do this matchup. Okay. We did that. Okay, now you back up. Thank you. We'll do that. We'll do that. Dang. I just don't have enough time on my Vicious, bro. I need more time on my Vicious. Yeah, I gotta give her more SIGs. I have got to give her more SIGs. Wouldn't have beat that though. That was basically a perfect fight on his end. Like he was up crying all night. I wasn't around streams. 3 and 6. Oof. I feel that age. I remember those days. They're not in the most optimal spot. I'm gonna try. No, I'm gonna do that. Oh. Oof. All right, Hulk, we need you to do just a little bit, bro. Some damage through the block. Just a little bit through the block. Let's go. Whew. Man, they tight matches over here, bro. Holy smokes. Yo, what up, little Lee? Liam, I love your streams, bro. I wish that you would stream more, but I understand why you don't. But I really love your tier list streams. Really love your tier list streams. Yeah, retired Liam. Bro, I wish I had like half the talent that retired Liam has. Okay. I'm gonna keep fighting the bullseye. I'm not tripping. I'm not fighting Joe. I know the shtick. Do I want to take Tigra? Do I want to take Bones? take his bones. Oh, and I got auto drafted serpent. That's cool. I like that. Let me grab that. Let me grab Nova. What up, Alden? Good to see you. Kids don't have self-control. If it hurts even a little bit, they do kid stuff. Everyone has a different level of pain. That's fair. That's all fair. All fair stuff. Let me grab that. Let me grab that. Okay, we're gonna need something for Hulk. There's Nova. That's lovely. But we've fought that fight, so we know. And I'm not gonna give him Serpent on defense. So let's grab this. Grab that. C6 right now, won't be by season's end. That's right, because you'll be in C5, half. I've seen your roster. I've seen your roster. First match in the morning, you face a modder. Alden, that sucks big time. How many rank 3s do I have? I think like 34. 35 maybe? I'd have to take a look. All right, let's give him the Nova. Probably give me the Nova. Yeah. I'm gonna Kushala the Nova. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, bro. Bro, just throw it. Please? Yeah, we'll see. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I bet, bro. If you know the feeling, bro. I don't know if you saw that fight on my side. But I know the feeling. Rumba. He does the gamma stuff. I don't remember saying that. I don't think that's what we said, Antrasis. I had it the other day, facing Nova who dashed back 9 times. Yeah, I feel that. Let's do this here. Okay. Okay, so in the last round, I need to have that. I think this is where I do this here. When Nova doesn't throw a special. Yeah. Joe Fix-It also. Yeah, I'm banning the Fix-It, bro. He's been cooking on my small account so bad. I feel bad sometimes, but then I don't. Then I stop feeling bad. Okay. See how that went. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fury for the win. Let's go, bro. GG's. Whew, tough sledding. Very well fought, bro. Hard fighting. You got the heart pumping. Let's go. GG, Alex. All right, let me make sure me and the Jedi are friends. Me and the red-eyed Jedi. Let's find him. Cool. Bro, he kind of fell off the face of the earth, didn't he, Antrasis? Fell off the face of the earth. Bro, those matches were so close. That was tough sledding. I think I fought this gentleman in the circuit the other day. I don't know if it was on this account. Oh yeah, right there. And that was hard fought too. What up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bruh? This is the Doom Coalition. I'm in the Doom Coalition today. I pinged the red-eyed Jedi. Actually, let me at him. We're on Doom Coalition, and then tomorrow it'll be the Matrix tournament, and I'll be taking on Empy in round 1, and then the winner of us two faces J Will. That's how it got set up. So we're gonna do friendly bunch on friendly bunch crime. I have been steadily doing my workouts. He doesn't understand what I was trying to say. I said I was doing a montage. For any of you who are more my age and have seen Team America, and or you've seen the movies of the 80s and 90s, you understand the montage, okay? Right now, there is a strong montage of preparation, me versus MP, getting ready for tomorrow. Let's find Misery's last. Where 1 is not at all, and 10... Ooh, okay. Where 1 is not at all, and 10 is retirement, how much has your motivation to play BGs dropped? That's a good question, Miz. Captain Judas says 5. That's a good answer. I would say probably 10 retirement, 5 not at all. I would say with the overall status of the game, etc., I'm probably above a 5. I would say I'm probably closer to like a 6. Yeah, between like 5 and 7. I want to say 6, but maybe it's over 6. I am closer to wanting to be retired than I am to wanting to grind BGs. And most of that has to do with my distaste for how Kabam approaches the game. And I'll be quite blunt, it is extremely similar to why I left my previous company, which was, here are all these underlying issues, here are all these problems going on, and they would have me spend my time dealing with the symptoms of the problems. And then when I tried to not only deal with the symptoms of the problems, but brought back the actual problems identified and some root cause solutions, they told me, yeah, listen, we're not really interested in that. We're kind of interested in this other thing. And that rubbed me the wrong way, as you can imagine, after an extended period of time. And so, you know, I wound up not being there anymore. And that's kind of how I feel with Kabam right now. Like, they make me not want to play the game very much. And it annoys me, because I don't want to be that way. Okay, we're going to start there. We're going to try that. So, I think officially put me at a 6.9. I'm a 6.9 on your scale of 1 to 10 of closer to retired than I am to not being bothered at all in BGs. That's exactly right, Laser. Yes, half you get it too. I am in the grind right now. I'm sprinting up hills. I am doing all sorts of things to be prepared to face Empy tomorrow. Yo, what up, Cap?
What up, Truth? I mean, honestly, I don't know what's worse. Your company acknowledging and saying, hey, we hear you, but we're not going in that direction and we don't really care, versus them just completely ignoring you and acting like they, like, I mean, that's what Kabam's doing right now. They're not even saying, hey, we hear your complaints about BGs, but this is where we're heading right now. This is where the game's going. They're just ignoring it.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen them mention anything about
worse,
like outside of them saying, "Hey, we did buff the rewards. Go look at the store."
Yeah. I think we're closer to I would prefer to be acknowledged and just dealt with, as opposed to pretending like the thing that I'm bringing up isn't an issue. If we don't have the bandwidth, the resources, whatever the thing is that's preventing us from getting where we want to go, totally okay, I get it. That's a function of life. This is just how it works sometimes. But
yeah, or even if they went into like, and I'm big into like data analytics and stuff, like I've heard Luke, Perry, and others saying like, you know, the complaints are really coming from the streamers, the top BG players, people in like Mysterium or higher, like that doesn't represent a large part of the community.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if that's the case, let Kabam come out with the data of, hey, look, we have 2 million people that play the game every day. Of those, here's how many people on average play BGs on a day-to-day basis. Here, of those, let's say it's 100,000 people that play. Of those, 90,000 people are Thronebreaker. So when we're looking at Thronebreaker and those people are the ones, like the rewards that they're getting, like they're good rewards for those people. So 90% of the people playing BGs are getting good rewards. 10% might be a little outdated. At this time, we're happy with the balance. We'll address it later or like whatever. But for those 10%, like you're basically just screwed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like I would probably be pissed, but at least they've given something in their, you know, reasoning, rationale for why they're not doing anything right now.
Yeah. Totally agree.
I do think that,
Bruh,
like, as many people, I mean, if you think about it, Trap, Andy, Lags, 3 of the biggest streamers that we have posted a video on it. I mean, MSD doesn't really play BGs, so that makes sense for him to post a video about why the BG rewards are stale. Suida, not really. Abdos talked about it openly. Like all of us from like the quote-unquote friendly bunch group. I mean, I know that we don't have tens of thousands of subs like other people and not that wide of an audience, but we talk about it. So I feel like it was this season, like it's steadily been building, but I feel like this season, like people have just voiced their concerns, their complaints. I mean, Lags is in a battle group or an alliance, and Andy, with Kabam employees.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
So if they do absolutely nothing again next month and next season, that's kind of it for. I mean, I'm already to the where I'm not spending until they buff BGs, but I was talking to Lags, if they don't do anything, don't acknowledge it, don't buff, or at least like say here's the timeline for when we will buff it and it's not reasonable, I mean, I'm going to try to like start an actual petition to boycott spending until they buff it. And Lags was like, I'll sign it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's silly that we have to get here.
Well, gentlemen, how we done?
Yo, what up, McGee? Bro. Okay.
Hey, McGeeski.
How we done?
Because I mean,
Silly, bro. Go
a
special.
lot of people
Thank
have
you.
said, like, dude, you complaining about the BGs, but you're here streaming and you're still playing a ton. Battlegrounds is still the main reason why I play the game. It's the most fun to me, but I'm going to play it freely and I'm going to enjoy that. I'm not going to be playing it for the rewards. I'm not going to be buying champs to make my roster better or buying rank 3 materials. Like, I'm just going to play, and that's what I stream. That's the content that I stream. I'm not going to stop playing Battlegrounds because that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
I doesn't care who
There was
plays,
an
clearly.
argument Top 200 players are upset that buffing the rewards would break the economy. Can I be 1000% honest and direct? Definitely on Trasus. 80% of all player-based spending. I wonder if top players still playing so much makes Kabam think rewards don't need a buff. No, it's because they haven't felt effects yet. But they forget who the face, like, between the community and them are. So. And now MSD is an employee. Was that today's news? Is that what I missed in his video? I'm not shocked.
I don't know
by
if
that at all.
he's doing the showcase videos of the champs. So I think he did like
okay.
Bastion and Jean Grey. So like, you know how Kabam does, like, here's the breakdown.
Yeah.
Or Mike
So
does
did
that.
he do
so
Bastion
people
and Jean
start.
Grey? Did he do those videos?
I think he did.
Okay, so we
I think
found out
that's what he
after the
said.
fact. Got it. Okay, so he told us after the fact. Got it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, fuck.
Good to know. That's exactly how Karate Mike started, by the way.
Misery gonna sign the petition? I mean, that's just what sucks though. I mean, I love MSD. I love all his content and his videos. What sucks is MSD's not a Battlegrounds player. He's actually like the Battlegrounds kryptonite to show that, like, this game can thrive outside of Battlegrounds. Look at me. Like, bring in lags. Let him run Battlegrounds. Or team up with Nah. And again, I don't think that this has anything to do with Nah. I mean, he does what he does with the metas. That's not him. This is Kabam needing to rethink rewards or rethink just Battlegrounds in general. I thought Lag said it best when they came out with this. Their reward structure was based on the thought process that relics were going to be the future of the game.
Yeah.
That's why you see like those relic materials.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a new relic or anything updated to relics in over a year.
Yeah, when did they officially tell us that they weren't going to mess with relics anymore?
Oh, it was months ago. I mean, it's been months since they said that they were bringing out like a new type of relic. Like the old relics are just, that's it for them. And now we're going to do something else that's supposed to be something with like, I don't even know, like the attributes or whatever. Like more crit rate, I don't know.
Let's see. 1, they avoid acknowledge it. 2, they know from previous people who will keep spending. 3, people will still play. Those are all fair points, Antrasis. They have too many spenders to care about a petition of a few. I don't think that's entirely true, to be honest. I have some thoughts on that. I am going to try this matchup. I don't think that's entirely true because most of the sales, especially on the high, on the regular repeated sales, are to the competitive. And in the competitive sphere, when we're talking about Alliance War and BGs, I think most sales are targeted at BG's players. I think most of the new champions that have been released have been targeted at Battlegrounds. And so to say that it's a mode that it isn't noted that is important, or that there's just a small group of people, I don't think is true. I think that they've put enough into it to show that that's not the case.
Yeah, there's 2 types of people that are getting those deals. One, the whales that just want to, I think the term that I said, they're the Pokemon players Gotta have them all. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter
perfect.
what they're doing. I mean, they probably don't even like. They just play casually, but they want every champ. And then there's Battlegrounds players, because like True said, most of the champs that are being released are for Battlegrounds. It'll make your Battlegrounds team better. It'll make like it'll be a champ that you can't beat in Battlegrounds. Blah blah blah. So of course, if you're trying to be competitive in Battlegrounds, you're either going to grind your ass off in arenas to get that 6-star champ, or you're going to get the pre-release bundle trying to get them. I mean, you take out Battlegrounds, what's the point of getting those any of those deals?
Yeah.
I mean, you can only use so many players in AW. You're not buying those new champs for AQ. You're not buying them for raids. The only other time you would have to buy them would be like if it's like the Deathless content, where you have to have those champs in order to do the Everest type content or whatever at the end.
You guys are only talking about BG's players. Vast majority of the community doesn't care. I don't think that's if that's true. Then why are so many sales targeted that way? If that's true.
Yeah, I disagree.
Oh, he's still.
And sorry, I got a lot to catch up on, but I'm about to lose this tournament match, getting caught up in chat. So
I didn't even realize we're in a tournament match. I wouldn't be talking so much. My bad.
Is that Tommy person that was in the VC last time you talked about Battlegrounds?
Oh yeah, I would presume so.
Yeah.
It's just easier. By the way.
And Tommy, your point about the relics is all the more reason, like, Battlegrounds rewards are for relics. Relics are irrelevant. So why continue to use rewards on something that is irrelevant?
It's not continue to, it's that they just haven't changed the GC rewards.
That's the definition of continue. If you don't change something, you're continuing to do it.
You're saying that as if they're like continuing to send the same counter out or send the same meta out or something like that. They just haven't changed it. They have a button pressed and that button has stayed pressed. It's not like they're continuing to hold down the button. The button was just pressed and they haven't changed the BG's rewards is what I'm saying. So that's why that's why the relics are still.
You're just arguing to argue now, man. That continuing to have the same rewards. That
you can put it however you want, but you're saying why are they there or whatever, but nobody cares about them. And Kabam has also openly said that they cannot do anything with relics right now. And if that's what you guys really want, and the community has been very vocal about not caring at all about relics since they came out, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what the argument or point is, but I'm about to hop off. I don't want to be talking or arguing on Truth stream. So Truth, do your thing, get the cook in, win the tourney match, and I will be lurking in the chat, sir.
Love you, brother.
Peace.
What tournament is this?
Doom Coalition.
Got you.
Doom Coalition. What up, Affo? I'll catch up in chat here in a minute, guys. Let me get through the round. Hopefully, I can turn this around here on this one. But I'm not great at this match, so. Wasn't too bad. Not too bad. That should get us out of that. And into round 3.
That was fucking clean.
Anyway.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
Yeah, I don't want to keep going round and round on the thing, because I do think ultimately wind up talking ourselves in circles. But there is something to be said for acknowledgement. Even if you don't agree with something, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Kabam. Acknowledging a thing, regardless of the size of the thing. But when you have, I mean, like, I've just made it into the GC, right? And so had like a low score. Let's call it 300,000. There are 50,000 people that score more points than me in BGs. That's not a small group of people that we're talking about. And we're seeing that number chip down and wane. Again, we're seeing sales targeted toward this group. So I see conflict. I'm conflicted when it's, well, you guys aren't big enough to be important or to be an issue, but half the sales are targeted toward this group and it's in excess of tens of thousands of people.
What sales are targeted towards Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking what sales are targeted towards Battlegrounds.
I think if you look at the champions that are coming into the game and the drive to have to rank up champions, those are primarily targeted at Battlegrounds.
They might be primarily targeted at Battlegrounds for you particularly, but there are plenty of people that rank for war, and
Yeah.
the majority of being in an alliance, which is a majority of being in the game, is ranking for war. A lot, like if you ask any alliance, like when you're joining, like that, like people will ask you to like rank up defenders, like that's the whole thing. I feel like.
Yeah, but
So
in the
just
same way that
ranking up-
you're saying that I'm talking about a small group of BG's players, I think you're talking about a small group of war players. Because most war alliances are not doing what you're talking about. Not
There's a
outside
much
of the top,
small-
how many alliances?
I was in gold alliances that were asking me to rank champs up. Like you get put on a path. They might not ask rank Hulkling, but if you're sitting on path 2, like you are gonna want to rank a science champ. Like you rank things for all different types of things. Like people were ranking up things for Epoch. People were ranking things up for Crucible when it came out. Like people are in the next week, people are going to be ranking up stuff for whatever the new content is. Like that's just like ranking up champions can't just be attributed to Battlegrounds.
And nor am I saying that, by the way. I understand that. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what
But I guess-
that's what I'm saying. Like just having sales in general to give rank up materials or to get new champs or whatever it is. Like you can't just say that that's a sale attributed towards Battlegrounds, even if a champion, like let's say Hood, perfect example, just came out as a 7-star. They currently just released, like he was in the Titan, now he's in like the little Valiant Crystal offer thing that they've started to do now, but he is a Battlegrounds champion. He's a bad questing champion, he's a bad war champion just because of his like single fight use type of thing and like running out of bullets and whatnot.
We send a lot of hoods in war. I mean, I understand maybe in like the top handful of alliances, but I don't know, man. I see more hoods. I don't think you're giving Hood enough war credit.
I think Hood is fine for war if he's taking like 2 fights. If he's taking anything more than that, you run the risk of running out of bullets. Like that's an objective fact. I feel like.
No, I agree with that.
Like
but
that-
then
that is-
generally,
that is
I
a
mean, teams
risk
are
with
built
him.
around that kind of stuff, so I understand what you're saying.
For sure. But I think that if I think he might be usable in war just as a lot of other champs are usable in war. His best place that he excels in is Battlegrounds. He's fast, he's best for one fight. You don't have to care about bullet conservation and whatnot. Like that's just what he does best. They're putting this.
Red Skull's probably better on attack in Battlegrounds than he is in war. But like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of champions that are really good in Battlegrounds. They're still used a lot in war. They're still really good in war. I think. I don't know. I feel like I missed the point.
The point is that there haven't ever been sales targeted towards Battlegrounds. Like even a champ that as good as that is, like that's still not a Battleground sale. That's like Judah was saying earlier about that like just the Pokemon trainer guys that just want every champ or whatever. Like that's not like just because somebody wants to go spend units to or spend money to get units to then get Hood. Like that's not a battleground sale. There is like by like they aren't unless unless they start selling trophy tokens. Like there's no quote unquote battleground sale.
That was. That would be quite funny. This cyber, we're selling trophy tokens and rerolls.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless they do that, nothing in this game can or will be a battleground sale. Because you just like I can't say that I like maybe I am buying something and I'm actually ranking up a champion for war, but the thing is that I could just as well be ranking up a champion that excels in battlegrounds, a defender in battlegrounds, just a fun champ like that I want to rank because I like the champ or whatever. Like, I can't just say that it is a war sale because I'm using him primarily in war. So the whole point was that there is no battleground sales ever.
No, throw it. Oh, thank goodness, bro. Sentinel was scary there. I definitely agree. There's some things that aren't just battleground sales. But if
Judah,
there's,
that's the thing. You can't say they're indirectly battleground sales. Nothing is it's indirectly a sale at everything. So either buy the offer and rank the champs, or don't buy the offer. Because you can't just say it's indirectly battlegrounds. Because it's also indirectly war, indirectly solo content, indirectly fun. Like everything is indirectly attributed at sales.
But I still think it. Like, the fact that something is primarily, like, let's say they released 7-star Hood now, or the equivalent of Hood as a champion now, and they were like, yeah, get your chance at 7-star Hood. That is primarily Battlegrounds. And that means the majority, at least in theory, the majority of the income that, or revenue that Kabam generate from that, like, new deal, new whatever, is Battlegrounds. It's Battlegrounds related. So, like, yes, it's not only used in Battlegrounds or only useful for Battlegrounds, but if the majority of the money they get from it is from Battlegrounds players, it's basically the same thing. It's like,
from Kabam's perspective, in my opinion, you can't say that any champ is directed at Battlegrounds because they're all supposed to be good. And they're all supposed to be useful in their own places and whatnot. Like, people spend
that's not
time...
reasonable,
like,
though. They do note that champs are going to be good for Battlegrounds, or build champs to be good for Battlegrounds. They absolutely do that.
I mean, I don't know. That it might be a way of selling it. Like, yeah, of course. But I don't.
War and Battlegrounds. Yeah, exactly, Afo. It's those two are the two competitive modes. Those are the two things.
Yeah, I agree. And I also think that people will do the highest rank, which is obviously always the thing that's going to bring in the most money for them. Like, if they start selling tier 4 alpha, people are going to be very much more inclined to take a champ to, like, nowadays, either rank 3 or rank 4 for Battlegrounds or for war purposes. They're only going to ever really care about doing rank, like, 2s or rank 6s for solo content. So it's like, they're never really going to ever sell things for solo content. The only two places they really ever sell, really 3, are like personal fun, like you're a Spider-Man fan, so you went and you ranked up Spider-Gwen or something like that. And then there's just, you can't ever say something is a war champ or a war sale or a BG sale unless they're selling currency for that mode. I disagree, Nugget. There have been plenty of people who used Spider-Punk on offense because he was a tactic champ recently. He was a really good counter to specific fights. I can't say Void was a war champ because he was a staple defender for me in Battlegrounds last meta, and he has been plenty of different times, and he's a champ that I use in plenty of different story content. I can't just say that he's a war champ. You can't say anybody is a war champ or a BG champ. I just don't think you can. There are champs that favor it, but
Interesting.
yeah, Judah, I could say the same thing about war. If you took away war, sales are going down. That's where a majority of the players play, from a numbers perspective. I don't even think I can say that. A majority of people just don't play super high tier war or Battlegrounds. People just play the game casually because it's what the game is. They do their solo content, they have fun, and they are in a chill alliance that does whatever AQ and whatever, and they just like being with people.
That'd be enjoyable.
The pre-release bundles have boosts in them because
let's go,
they're
Silicon D. Are you kidding me?
they're
Let's
just
go.
there.
Oh, my
GG's, bro. That was wild.
online.
Like, it's not like they're putting in 30% war boosts. They're putting in 30% boosts that people used all over the place. I used 30% boosts in a lot of my Epoch runs. And I know a lot of other people use boosts for Epoch runs as well.
Ooh. Okay. All right, what up, Scorp? I'm gonna work my way from bottom to top. Hey, we made it. You know, technically all my rounds here matter, so that round lost is a bummer, but at the end of the day, 2-1, take that. We take those. It's not a bad little run. Okay. What up, Scorp? Good to see you. So you guys talking about sales stuff. Sales stuff. Okay, where that was indirectly. War is beneficial because the purchase of heals revives it. Totally agreed. Characters are secondary. I don't know if characters are secondary anymore. Maybe in the sense of like the direct character themselves, but let's look at rank up materials, right? I think rank up materials are probably acquisition and rank up. What percentage of sales is that? I would imagine it's a very high percentage of sales.
Which one are you responding to?
Kurd was talking about war being beneficial to Kabam due to the purchase of heals, revives, and buffs. Characters are secondary. BGs drive the character sales. I think both modes drive character sales. But there are also, as much as Tommy, like, not wrongly, but I would go more nuanced, will say, no champ is directed at either ground because they both can be used in both. I would say that there are definitely classes that favor war or favor BGs more than the other and are designed more so to be used in that mode than the other, even if it's not this is BGs and this is war.
Would you say that Silk is a champ that is more favored towards BGs than war?
No,
Yes.
I think I'd see her split either way, personally, because we've seen what she could do in war when you just, instead of going for the speed of a BG of a
In war.
special 2 rotation, you
But-
go for the depth of a special 3 rotation and do the same thing.
I don't know, bro. I feel like at least in the new map, you need a lot of utility. And it's like, why'd I assign Silk when I can assign either a real buff immune, somebody with immunities like Photon, Nefaria, Void, like...
What are the champs in the game are immune to Rupture? She isn't
Spider
immune to
Punk.
Rupture, but she's like one of like 5 champs that have a way to deal with Rupture
Yeah,
damage.
90% rupture reduction.
I'm not sure about
here's
you,
here's
but-
the real, I think, thing where it falls for me. I think JJ hit the nail on the head for me. She says, you know what it reminds me of, Sans? Work. Just be more transparent and inform peeps of the vision and direction so we can set our expectations. I think that nail on the head, Because in terms of the results or outcomes, like I don't care that much about what GC rewards look like or what this looks like or what that looks like. But what I don't like is an absence of acknowledgement and no, here's the path we're on. It's just, hey, you go where I want you to go when I want you to go there. And in the meantime, buy stuff. And if you don't like it, too bad. You can stop playing the game. And that's the attitude I pick up. And I don't like that attitude at all because it makes me not want to play the game. If they were like, listen, we're going to basically go down this road and do these things, and there will be disagreements and whatnot, at least we know where we're going. But we can't go together unless we're in agreement. And I can't agree to anything if you won't tell me anything. That's it. So what we do in the meantime, we make BGs fun again. How do we do that? We take in very, very tiny micro decks and try to beat people. And we have fun. Why? Because it doesn't matter where I finish. There is no consequence to me finishing in Celestial or Uru. You can have a poverty roster, still be great in War and AQ, but you can't in Battlegrounds. I don't think I agree with that, Nugget. AQ is its own thing. We can separate AQ from this conversation because AQ is trash.
AQ is a different thing, and it's also you actually quite literally can't have a bad roster and compete there. Like that's objective. If you don't have a certain prestige, there's no skill involved in having a prestige level of 30,000. Like that's just if you can swipe the credit card and focus your rank up and materials on like that is I don't think that's a super relevant point. Like
yeah, no, I agree because almost no one cares about it. I mean, outside of the top 50 prestige people in the world, or let's call it the top 10 alliances, so the top 300 prestige people in the world, does anyone really care? I don't think
the other
so.
thing is that it's not even the top 300. It's the top 300 people. It's like the top 5 to 10 alliances that care about prestige, and their alliance prestige has to be a certain number as opposed to like everybody in the alliance. Like obviously they want everybody in the alliance to have a certain prestige, but there are people with the definition of an average. Like you're gonna have guys that are lower, you're gonna have guys that are higher. Like that's just kind of how that works out. So
yeah, that's what AFO's saying. They make some champs average. You can't tell me Dazzler was designed with anything but BGs in mind. That's probably fair. They literally specify in deep dives, champs are good in BGs. Also fair.
She's 100%
like
seeing play and more.
They wouldn't. You should never rank Sentinel because he's mediocre and overrated. Okay, sometimes
I don't think they would be targeting BGs for Dazzler if they.
I mean,
they made her
JT
attack tactic.
They definitely thought about war and thought about story content, or they just wouldn't have given her an SP3 ability. It's like they definitely think about other game modes. But
that's what I'm saying. They think about every game mode when they're releasing a
I
champ.
would bet my account that if Kabam took away Battlegrounds, kept doing pre-release bundles and 6-stone deals rank ups, sales revenue would drop 80%. 80% is probably high, but
80%.
There would be a significant shift for sure.
I agree that there would be a drop off. There would be a similar drop off if they took away war completely.
Yeah.
There would be a much less significant drop off if they took out story content and stopped releasing new content, and all this game was a competitive game, and that was the only source of rewards that you were able to get to. Like if the only thing that you could ever do in this game was either play a Battlegrounds match or do war, those are the only two things. There was no story content, there was no event quest, side quest, there was no new content that came out. If it was just war and there's no solo content at all, there would also be a less significant but still a drop off in sales. If they just start taking everything, like why would you? That just makes sense.
I'm with half on my second favorite message of the day because JJ hit the first nail on the head. Tell me what the heck's going on so I can align my expectations. I don't know why it even matters. Reroid should be updated periodically. There's no argument against that. Couldn't agree more.
I don't think anybody is arguing that, and I think that they are doing that, and they have historically always done that.
Have they?
Yeah,
yes.
But I think you yourself said that they historically have been slow to do it. And that's where we're at.
yes, they historically always have been slow, but that's the thing. Like you have like to have a rewards update, the rewards that you're updating have to be at least somewhat outdated.
And
Like-
and I think we can all admit that the GC rewards are outdated, and
The
probably
GC
the track
rewards.
rewards as well, if we're being honest with ourselves. Like getting a
What
bunch
do
of
you mean?
6-star crap and scoring points for the
The
solo
Oh,
event.
yeah, the solo event
solo
track. Yeah,
event
you could turn
is
that
kinda
into
trash.
7-star shards and Titan shards instead of only getting 2,500 Titan shards. Or
Yeah.
something.
So that could use
I
some
agree with
updating
that.
and GC rewards to the point that I guess where we started. The identity of Battlegrounds was going to be, we're going to tie this new relic thing to it. And then 6 months later it was, yeah, relics aren't really a thing. We can't do that anymore. But then the identity of Battlegrounds never shifted. And so the GC rewards are wildly outdated with something that we were trying to be pushed down the road to chase that no one cared about from the beginning. And it hasn't been adjusted and just needs to be acknowledged and adjusted. That's it.
And Trace's monthly quest rewards are 100% outdated, and that's why they just announced a Valiant EQ coming out soon. Like that's what they do.
Valiant
Rewards get
EQ
outdated, and then you
by the way,
name a new thing.
in 3 months.
But again, like that's another thing where it's like, also a rank 3
Yes,
relic
JJ,
gem from
absolutely.
Celestial. What?
You do what you need to do, JJ. You 100% can send whatever you
think-
need to send. We got you. Okay,
I
anyone
think
want a
it'd be
friendly
very
while we
nice.
continue? Otherwise, I'm going to hop into the circuit. Here's the deck. Okay, here's what I've been working with. I'm holding to my 6 rank 3s. Right now, that's Photon, Pig, Chavez, Serpent, Dust, and Warlock.
Yeah.
And
Warlock.
we're rolling. We're going to have some fun. I guess we can.
And
do
Trace,
this.
isn't that what you guys are exactly asking for with Battlegrounds rewards? Is to be acknowledged that they are working on a solution for it? So you're saying yes, in very close future, 3+ months. Like, isn't that exactly what you're asking for? You're just asking for an update on things and to be acknowledged?
Yeah.
So like,
That's
that's
what
what,
we're
I'm not
asking.
understanding. Like if Kabam actually does come out and say something about Battlegrounds rewards, I just don't understand where the line is. Unless rewards get buffed tomorrow, it seems like nothing they do right now is going to make anybody happy.
That's where
Because
we're at.
them announcing that things are getting buffed
The only thing
is not making people
it's not
happy.
even that. No, I would the only thing, well, first off, I mostly agree with you, like 90% of it, right? Unless most of this group that is unhappy right now is going to continue to be unhappy until it gets addressed. But if it was acknowledged, if it was, even we just get the simple press release, oh, hey, Kaus, remember when you used to get Silk against me? Yeah, that was those days. Not anymore.
That was those days.
Yeah, not anymore. If they came out and were just like, listen, either we should have handled this, we should have had an update on the live stream, and or, as I would expect more from the corporation, hey, we missed this thing that was intended to be in the thing. We meant to announce X, Y, and Z, I, J, and K. We want to let you guys know that we are very aware. We're trying to get this thing down this road. If that came out tomorrow morning or Monday morning, you would hear a sigh of, like, this would cool down a little bit. A little bit. Not a tremendous amount, but a little bit. But yeah, no, it's hit the boiling point. It's hit the point where, Misery's gonna go to sleep instead of playing BGs. And I'm gonna not care about where I finish in the GC, and I'm gonna go roll around with a tiny deck. And we're gonna keep talking in circles over and over and over, and then we'll do it again. Truth is, the timing you as a player shouldn't ask. No, I totally agree. We shouldn't have to ask. We shouldn't have gotten to this point. And that's my pushback a little bit on, well, this is how Kabam operates. I understand that it's how Kabam operates, but it doesn't make it right. And we shouldn't have to. we really, frankly, should not have to sit and go back and forth on this thing. They should get into a better cadence of updates, for sure. Or give us some kind of communication as to why that doesn't work that way. And it's not just, you guys just don't understand, because that's what people say when they can't explain and articulate themselves.
I think that I again, this is just my like ideas and perspective on this, but the reason why they're not being so transparent about how they like operate in terms of updated rewards and whatnot, they can't just start rolling shit out like every few months, because then that just raises the, like, people are not, like, if they came out and it was like a bunch of rank 2 materials, right, like that was the update, like who cares about rank 2s? Like everybody's only going to care about the new like max rank, obviously, because that's what makes sense. Like if you tell me like I could buy an offer for $15 for a rank 2 champ right now, I don't think I would even, I'm not even looking at it, because it's just such a waste of money for me right now. But if you tell me I'm spending $35 and I'm getting a rank 3, yeah, of course I'll buy that. Like that's just what I care about right now. That's all I really want in the game. So if they start buffing rewards, and what they do with that is they just start releasing the newest like materials that people actually want and care about and are seeking, it's gonna, like, the amount of times they're gonna be releasing new ranks, new star levels. Like, do you know how long it took them to actually release 7 stars after 6 stars were released, and 6 stars after 5 stars were released? Like they don't want to just like, we don't want to see 9 stars in 2027. Like by the end of next year, like we should probably not even be having rank 6, 7 stars, if that.
Huh? We have rank 4s now. I mean,
Yeah, and by the end of next year, do you think you're gonna have more than one or 2 rank 5s?
No,
me personally.
Shouldn't. That's the point. Like you can't just keep giving people like infinite rewards upgrades. Is the point I'm trying to make. You can't just keep giving out tier 4 alpha or tier 7 basic or tier 4 alpha like day in and day out. Like it has to be at least somewhat tough to get, somewhat tough to work for, because then if rewards were just good in all solo content and like non-spenders were going to be able to somewhat keep up with spenders, why would anybody spend?
I don't know though. End of next year, I feel like end of next year, rank 5s would have existed for at least a while.
The majority of the community has 1 rank 4 right now. You were telling me by the end of next year, we're going to have more than 1 or 2 rank 5s.
I mean, I'm not expecting like 30. I think most people might be able to get 3 or like get multiple, because like I don't know, but I just see, I think the what's it called? I don't know, by end of this year, it's just end of next year is like nearly 2 years away. It's like a year and like what, half? It's little over a year and a half. So
3 quarters, give or take.
So I don't know. I feel like a year and 3 quarters, rank 5s would probably be out. And if they're out, it just depends how long they've been out for. I'm not entirely sure.
2 rank 5s by 2026. I agree with that.
Yeah, but half, to your point, you're saying non-spenders can never keep up with spenders regardless. But from a for-profit business perspective, you have to make that gap big enough to make spending incentivized.
Yep, I agree with that.
You have to incentivize people to spend. That if you spend money, you are going to get this, which is something that otherwise spending you're not even coming close to. And especially for like the casual person who isn't free to play, the people who are basically only spending twice a year on July 4th and Cyber Weekend. That's why those offers are so ridiculous. Typically, at least.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We will. I think they just got to get it together. Are we acting like Kabam hasn't nailed the spending versus non-spenders? No, I don't think we're acting like they haven't nailed it. I think we're acknowledging that reality. But it's okay. No, I mean,
Yeah, I think
there's a lot they have to
we
balance.
definitely
For
acknowledge
sure.
that they have it.
I think there's a
Like,
lot they
I
have to balance. I think that their primary place of improvement almost always has been communication, and I don't think that's any different now. I think they need to get better at communicating. I think communication can resolve a lot of feelings, which that is a lot of what's going on right now. It is feelings driven.
Yeah.
High tier rewards once a month will not make free-to-play catch up in the slightest. They would have 2 extra rank 3s right now. Bam ain't getting it together. Listen, man. You know, with some leadership shifting and some vision and some focus, you'd be amazed what can happen. Okay, I didn't do a good job looking at what Sir Eustace got over there, so let's just grab Viv, because why not?
He's a demon.
Let's grab Joe. See how Joe does. Oh. I forgot that we lose an hour of sleep tonight. That sucks.
I didn't even know that was happening.
20 hours of sleep. What's another one?
To be a teenager again. Yeah, exactly, Peaceful. In their book, they have it together. Now give them more money. Exactly right. Bro, I need... Okay, I'm gonna grab that. We will Rintra a serpent, and it will be miserable.
Miserable is my middle name.
I thought it was your first name.
Just looking at it now, what would you estimate the last update to Battlegrounds rewards was?
Memory is not my thing.
Wait, did you say when or what?
When?
When? Are we talking about the store? Are we talking about the track? Or are we talking about GC?
Talking about the store because that was the most recent buff to the rewards.
Store was probably...
That was not in October of 2023.
No. The store was... Was it October or November, December last year? Was the store updated with your
give or
phones?
take, it was less than 4 months ago. I'm just looking at Reddit, and the post is from 3 months ago, so less than 4 months ago, they quote unquote buffed rewards. So, to Half's point, quarter of the year, you've given them 3.5 months, and you're already asking for more buffs. And Kaus, it is objectively not a buff on paper. It is a buff in actuality. You have more tier 4 alpha that you're able to get to every season because of that buff. That's not a on paper buff. That is a objective fact. You have more tier 4 alpha in your pocket every season because of that buff. They increased the amounts that you could receive, and they lowered the cost of it. So it is 100% a buff.
The rewards buff is sort of like BS though, because once you put a cap on what you can buy, and then there's a cap on how many BG tokens you can have. They're limiting how you can spend that. So the buff
When
is
was the
still
last
being
time you
controlled. The
were
buff is
capped
being
on
controlled
trophy
by them.
tokens?
You know what I mean? So you
When was
can't
the
really
last
just
time
you can't
you
just buy
personally-
all the tier 4 alpha all at once. My like point is they should buff rewards as frequent as they've increased the sales to spenders. And I spend, so I don't care.
I'm an idiot.
But they've increased the events in this game, what, 3x? So they need to buff the rewards for everybody else. That's
What-
even on the higher end to keep up with that.
What sales are there every year?
What sales are there? There's the 4 majors. There's spring cleaning. There's banquet. There's July. There's cyber. There's the Omega events. There's all the new web store where you could buy Nefaria. You'll be able to buy Bastion. You'll be able to buy. I mean, there's endless amounts of sales out there. They come up with new. There's an event every month now. There used to be 4 major events. There's an event every month now.
They're a for-profit company, and we're complaining that they're looking to make money.
I'm not complaining about that. I love the sales because I spend. But if you're going to sell more to people, you need to buff rewards more frequently for other people to keep the player base going and to keep people happy.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, it's not.
Why?
They do not need to buff rewards because they are putting out more sales.
Okay, it would just be smart to buff rewards. Is that better?
It would be smart it would be beneficial to players that don't spend. And
It
when
would
was
be
the last time
but
Kabam has
need-
done a
okay, here.
player beneficial
We
thing?
need players that don't spend to play the game.
Why
If
is
we
that?
have everybody just buying and playing against each other, eventually that's just going to all subtract everything and it's going to die. You need the free-to-play players.
What does
You need them
Kabam
in
get
the
out of
game
a
to keep the
free-to-play
player
player?
base going.
What does Kabam get out of free-to-play players?
They get more activity in the game.
And what does that give them? There's no ads, there's no anything inside of the game. What does Kabam, a for-profit company, get out of a free-to-play player?
More activity in the game so more people can play against each other. You take away all the free-to-play players, now you have Masters Alliances for war, but there's only 20 alliances left, so what's the difference? Who's playing that?
They get player activity. That's not value to them.
It is value because it creates a more competitive atmosphere.
That's a harsh
for
line
people
to take.
for people to want to
There's no
spend.
value in people who don't spend money to Kabam.
There is complete value in people
Not a
that
good
don't
message.
spend money in this game. This game doesn't exist without those people because the player base gets cut by 95%. Then the game doesn't exist.
In Kabam's eyes, the value of free-to-play players is much less than somebody who spends any money on this game.
Of course, financially. But that's a
Yes.
very short-sighted, stupid outlook.
No.
That means that Kabam's not a very smart company if that's their view.
Are they?
Because when you start cutting the player base, it cuts the amount of people that need to spend, that want to spend, because there's less to do, because there's less activity in the game. So we're just saying Kabam's a stupid business then.
Yeah.
Which I think is objectively wrong, given their track history of how well they've done with this game for 10 years.
So then they should know that free-to-play players matter, and they need to keep people they're never going to be near where I am, where spenders are, people that have thrown fucking 6 figures into this game. But they need these people around, and they need them to be able to rank up champs and to stay at an imaginary competitive level.
Hold on, I just want to respond to Kaos really quick before I forget. You're saying that look at games like Overwatch that are totally floundering now when everyone is leaving to go play Rivals. That is because that is a game that you can play on multi-platforms, this and that. That is something, unless there's another mobile game that comes out that is as popular as Marvel Contest of Champions is, Marvel Contest of Champions is not going anywhere unless for some reason Kabam shut the servers off. That's not a great one-to-one saying, oh, people are leaving Overwatch to go to a new, more updated, potentially more fun new game. That's very different than saying people that are. I mean, Seaton tried to do it with that stupid anime game, the Seven Deadly Sins game that he had. He tried to promote that game, and nobody played that game. Nobody left MCOC to go play that game. And cows, people could have been able to smell blood in the water for 10 years. There's been turmoil every couple of months between the community and Kabam, whether it's an uproar over the champions that they're releasing, an uproar over rewards, an uproar over the servers being bad, the game being bad, like lags, bugs. Like, this company has gone through everything. There have been plenty of times where people could have come in and smelled blood in the water, and nobody ever has, because Kabam has that much reach and they're a good company.
You have a good night, Sam.
No, it's because
Hope you do well.
Kabam tapped
Sorry we're bugging you.
into a very popular market.
Yeah, and you don't just fall into that market by accident, and you don't just stay in that market for 10 years by
No,
accident.
you make a licensing deal and you
Lions,
go
say
through
people.
like the whole
Let's do it.
growth of Marvel as
See if we can climb
an
up.
entity, and then you gain loyalty that way. I mean, it's not like, I mean, you look at the game, look at all the bugs. We're not acting like Kabam's like putting out a perfect product here.
Alice, if you truly believe that, you wouldn't be playing Marvel Contest Champions. Like, if you're sitting around waiting for Kabam to change its ways, just go to a different game. Like, that's just how that is. Kabam is very set in their ways. They're not going to change. They're going to buff things when they see fit. They're going to release new things as they see fit. They're a for-profit company. They're going to put out deals as often as they can that are incentivized as much as they can so that people actually buy them.
I only partially agree with you. And the reason I only partially agree with you is for the same purpose what we were talking about with me leading my previous company. Because they came back to me 2 years later and have basically gone, the ideas and things that you said were completely accurate. The CEO has come in and basically apologized for running the business into the ground and for taking advantage of the employee base. There's a drive to actually work on creating an environment that is symbiotic for the workforce and the company together, and that promotes a much better balance to what there was before, and like a much more positive environment. So at a place that I would have said the same thing similar to you, that obviously wouldn't do it, and I had to wind up leaving. In the 2 years since I've been gone, there has been some sort of rectification to say, this is not a behavior that we can continue and it has to adjust, or we won't make money, which will happen at some point in time. For me, it's really more a question of how far do I want to participate in it as a player, and do I want to get involved and participate in it as someone who actually wants to go join the CCP or something like that and try to drive some change, which I don't know that I want to do. Because getting involved in that fight and fighting with an organization about what the right thing to do is never easy or fun.
By the way, if that's a true goal of yours, I would say don't. I've heard from CCP members that being in the CCP is just, you don't ever actually get anything done that you think you're going to get done.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by that. No, I already got that.
To be fair, to his point, Dave did leave for a while. So he left and came back because there was a spot. He openly was admitting, especially around the July 4th sales, he didn't even have a 6-star sinister.
Yeah.
But not. I count him as he is somebody who left the community and came back. But again, more to that point, they have evolved, whether it's for better or worse in any single person's eyes. They have evolved as a company. They have changed as a company to do what their agenda is, and that's why they pay people.
Truth. Love you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate it too, Hal.
There's so much to say on this topic, but Another time.
Yeah, it's all good.
Bye.
Have a night, brother. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream too much longer anyway, ladies and gentlemen. That was my couple hours. Gotta go take care of the fam, prep for teaching the kids tomorrow at kids church, all that kind of stuff. So I will be back tomorrow afternoon, like I said, taking on MP. I'm working out. I'm getting ready to go.
That's gonna be cinema.
Getting ready to go. For money, I'd say that the sky is red. Antrasis, that's not the way to be, bro. That's the problem. Snake, don't egg him on. Don't get this guy egged on, please. What time's my match tomorrow? It's gonna be probably between 2 and 3 p.m. my time. What up, Samael? Doing well. How are you doing? I like how he just snags that rank 4 onslaught there at the end. That's a little bit problematic.
I think you could do that. Actually, no. Hopefully, he just uses onslaught for bullseye. Maybe you cook. So actually, no. He could use guardian.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Stupid guardians.
Could use guardian for this and use onslaught for core. Said I'm kidding, but for 10k I would. You didn't specify how much money earlier, so technically you weren't fully lying. Bribe MP for top 30. That's funny. That's Chavez. Sad.
Ooh, let's go. Whew. It's tight,
Somebody
boys.
won the
It's
round.
tight.
That's what she said.
It's tight. Beat MP for top 30. Bro, Lil Bang Bang, I hope so. I would love to beat MP regardless of top 30. I'm a firm believer that, you know, you need to have some strong finishes in tournaments and in GC gameplay to be able to do that. He's putting Sentinel down. I think I want to try to go for a win here. I'm going to put Photon
I
down.
would. Just
Yeah,
don't
I'm
get
gonna
hit.
take it. Do I pick it or sure it?
Sure it just to be safe.
Yeah. That's right. That's the right call.
Because not only is it safe round 1, it's also round 2, it's also safe round 3. Because you might need to use.
Totally agree.
I don't know if the daily event is the best update we've ever seen.
Let's
think it's up
go! Sentinel. How long am I going to have to deal with this conversation?
More to go.
My goodness.
Sentinel might be the greatest thing that's ever been invented. I haven't ranked up my Sentinel. Don't come in my head, true.
I'll do it.
Oh, I have a question, bro. Who
For
have
me?
been? Yes, for
Okay.
both of you. Who are the serpent counters in this war tactic because we are struggling against Hazard Shift, Serpent. We have a Weiger, but apparently there aren't enough buffs.
Yeah.
We have
not a good matchup.
Viral, but she's unduped.
Okay.
Kushala's banned.
Yep.
We don't have Isofiend or Purgatory. We have Diablo, but I'm not assigning Diablo.
Is
I
I'm
mean,
assuming
maybe
Sim is banned.
Yeah, we have a Sim.
Because unless he's banned, he's the answer.
Okay.
I think they prefer to send him with that. Is it Mordo? That gives him the bar of power, but it's not required. And you basically just dance till you get to your special 3 and start looping specials with power backs and stuff. Right, let's go. Hey, that's a nice dub. That's a nice dub right there. Sounds like the fam's home. Let's play one more match. Send it out. Something fun. We'll find someone to raid. Daily event, best update. Daily event was a great update, for sure. That's 100% a good move. I know a way for you never have problems with rank 4 onslaught again. Can you guess what it is? It starts with R3 and ends with sparkles. Samael, get out of my face, bro. How dare you? I am not going to rank her up, and I will ban yours forever, or at least never place onslaught when I fight you. What up, Twist? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's going well, man. How you doing? Mojo works just hit into block and SP3 spam. That's fair. That could be done. I think it's less safe than Sim. He's pretty proven. Curious. Oh man, I don't know if we can even go down this road, Twist. Curious how you feel about the recent move toward paying for rework champions. I think it's setting up for a bad situation. I think the current situation we're in terms of flipping every 35 minutes getting something monetized and shoved at me is not a good direction. So I think we need to find some better balance in the game, in my opinion. That is my opinion. I hope they don't just keep selling reworked champs, because I hope that, you know.
I'm more curious on how you feel about Silk Lock.
I think the Silk Lock needs to go, personally. And that's not just my angry BG's Kaus has nuked me into the ground bias. I think it's the same reason that Shang-Chi got tweaked early on, because it was intended that you shouldn't be able to just spam stun someone. And I think spam stun is bad.
Yeah, that adds up.
Like, you guys remember Silver Centurion, like, off-rip, his animations, you could literally just combo them to death.
Yeah, I remember that.
Actually, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't think that
get rid of it because I mess it up every time. So real half.
Anyway,
I tried it last night and I got obliterated too myself, so I know what you mean.
I mess it up like 3 out of every 4 times I try it. So I fully agree with you.
Oh, Zemo, that's funny. That's funny that you slinging barbs about someone having skill issues. On the subject of Hazard Shift Serpent, what about Hood? Hood, or Serpent's immunity is really counter Hood pretty hard. So it's as much as Hood can take Hazard Shift fights, that's not one where I'd want to send him. And he's, you know, it's a sketchy meatball to send Hood to Hazard Shift anyway. It's not very safe. So
Samuel's giving me advice, and he said, like, if you don't feel safe doing this yourself, don't give it to someone else.
Yeah, I agree.
And I can't even do that in Battlegrounds, regardless of with Hazard Shift and like a 600k Serpent. So just no.
I disagree with that, because Kabam has done a great job on 7-star champ acquisition, different ways we can get them. There are many free-to-play ways. The only way to get 6-star new champs was to spend or save shards. Okay, so you're talking specifically, Nugget, about the monetary acquisition of reworked champs? Is that what you're referring to? That's so real, Hake. I know Zemo's out there just Andy simping with his mojo. He's gonna probably rank for him too. I won't be shocked.
Fuck
But,
off. My bad.
all right. No, I can't. I gotta take Starkey. I'm tired of getting silk locked. I'm gonna be honest. Tired of getting silk locked.
Man, I should have assigned flipping sim. The problem is we don't have a rank 3 sim in the BG. I thought Wolf would be able to do it, but he wasn't. That was unfortunate.
Which hazard shift node set is it?
Rupture bleed.
That the one
It
with
is
Conflictor?
nothing. It is nothing against you, by the way, Misery. But I don't think I'm allowed LVT wise to counter extend the things.
That's fine.
Especially to somebody we might match this season.
Can I wrap up the stream with a friendly? Yeah, that's this is the end of the stream, AFO, so after this match we can friendly and go. No, you're gonna rank 4 Enchantress, you won't have to deal with her. That's a smart decision. It's a smart decision. Conflictor? Okay. Yeah, I could see why Wolf would not, there'd be some struggles with Conflictor. I think if the Conflictor wasn't there, it'd be more manageable for sure.
What? No. It's power efficiency, it's node 9.
Hazard shift, that one down there, I got you. Well, shoot, I got trapped at the end, that sucks. I want Silver Surfer to be reworked or updated. Go to the game to be more usable. He's not that bad, Antrasis. He's got his places. He's not great for sure, but he's not that bad. Okay, I am a little cooked here.
Uncook
Do this.
yourself.
See how he does.
I don't know, bro. Does Isophie need her dupe?
For Serpent, yeah.
Really?
Are you still planning for this war?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna need. We literally have no counters. It's just. We're gonna need to do some planning.
Would Crossbones be able to do it? I don't have a sicked up Crossbones, but
He could probably technically do it.
That is definitely a possibility. I'm assigning crossbones next war if we get another 9. Because the sim guy can't rank 3 a sim until Oracle or Ordeal comes out. Which is a bit unfortunate. The Spiral, again, it's still unduped. There's nothing really I can do about that except just wait.
Bro, where is my Perry brother?
you would want high sig for that as well, by the way. Not just
I
the
have
dupe.
You have 6,200. It's about as high as the sig goes. Oh, you can't do that, by the way. You did it. Cool.
Alright, hold. Oh. Did you hear Sherbons wants to rank 4 ISO mid now? No, if someone tried to tell me that they want to rank 4 Isophene, I would probably legitimately forget that the second I heard it, because I would be so appalled.
Yeah.
Saturday War means boost to heavens, do all fights in one go. Let's get it. I like the idea of earning reworks through milestones or lightly difficult content. Yeah, I like milestones. Let's get this out of the way. You got from Selector. Who'd you get from Selector, Antressus? Playing to rank 4 Purgatory. That's a juicy one.
This man.
That sounds like a very Frodo rank up, by the way.
I can't say I'm familiar with this game, but that sounds like a very interesting rank up, to say the least.
Wait, what? What are you doing?
What are you talking about, bro? Are you voting to get the buff? I think I am primarily committing my votes to Rogue. I do have someone else on my mini account. I can't remember who I picked though.
I really want Squirrel Girl to get buffed. She's
That'll be
so
you.
fun.
Squirrel Girl
Yeah,
probably so
I mean,
sick.
to be honest, I don't care. I really don't. As long as it's a good buff, I'm happy. I don't have any hard feelings. I went with Rogue because I'm old, right? So I watched the old X-Men and stuff.
What do you agree with that?
Eugene. Sorry. That's on 4% for your Shang special talent. Oh, loser.
I botched it a little bit. Inch. Realistically, you should only take one special one. That's all you need to do. Rogue or X23. A lot of people like X23. That's fair. I feel that. Purgatory's been savage in war. Yeah, she has been. I've seen some stuff. I heard that she was, I heard through the grapevine that she's solid for the 46 Serpent. But you need to, like, bring her with iHulk, I think.
Who you said?
And then, like, ramp her a little bit. But
Who did you say is really good for it?
Purgatory. I didn't necessarily say very good. I heard she could do it. She was an answer if you get into, like, some of the top-end bands.
Yeah, Purgatory. Not Purgatory. 46 is way overtuned. That
Oh,
note is
I couldn't agree more. I was so annoyed when they put that inexorable on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've worked our way to C6. We're chilling. We'll give AFO the big deck today since we're playing. Yo, what up, Jay Will? Good to see you. Good to see you. You're here near the end. We're about to go raid Cap. Had a couple tournament matches. Came out victorious. It took 5 of 6 rounds, so not too bad. We're climbing through the circuit a little bit. Worked our way back into C6, huh? Just in time to warm up the thumbs for you and Brother Empy tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, AFO is going to ban my crossbones, which means his Photon gets banned. That's exactly what that means. We don't give him his Medusa either because it's Medusa, but I hate giving someone a rank 3 Starkey though. I face MP first, Zemo. Whoever wins between me and MP faces J Whale.
Ban his photon hunters. Then what's he gonna do?
I don't want to fight rank 4 Photon, bro. I'm good.
Fight her. She's fun.
I'm scared. No. I know you're scared that you're going to be facing MP. I'm going to try to put in some work, though. I'm going to try to sneak in there.
Bro, what Kabam really need to fix is the war matchmaking. Salty,
Yes.
who is a Podium Alliance, has now matched back-to-back Plat 2 alliances. And LBT is currently facing GOM-V, and I absolutely love the people that are in GOM-V. If it's not LBT, GOM-V is probably the alliance that I've been in the longest. I spent a long time there, and I've been back and forth a couple of times. They're 35-10 right now. LBT is currently 90-1. So, a real barn burner of a matchup here. And I have talked to a couple of guys on their side, and it's just like, bro, insane. Like they don't want to do this just as much as we don't want to do this. It's like,
Right.
this isn't competitive. This isn't fun.
Oof.
Alas.
How mean do we want to be to Afo?
There
Do we
you
want
go.
to give him Nova? Or do we want to
Nova.
give him Hulk?
Give him the Nova Goat.
Give him Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk.
Let's do it.
Tech 3 to 4 is still so sick. And traces.
Tech 3 to 4 is solid, bro. They're good tech options. I think I really enjoyed MCOC Trevor's videos for War. If you war play, I definitely recommend it. I don't plan or anything, but even just listening to his options and thoughts and stuff was good. But you'll notice in his tech class, he had a few champs in the top tier and a few champs in the bottom tier, and most of it was in the middle. And isn't that just like so true for the tech class? There's a lot of really good tech champs. And then not so much.
It depends on who you have in traces. Like if you have a rank 3 Sig 200 Guardian, it feels pretty normal to just take him to rank 4, but if you have a rank 3 Sig 200 Shocker, probably pretty normal to rank him up. Just who are your options? I don't know
Yeah,
who your
I mean,
options are, so.
Red Skull, in my opinion, is the best tech option. If we were just going dual threat perspective. But
I
mean,
would say
that-
him or Red Skull, yeah. Or him or Shocker, I think, probably.
I think so.
He's
Prowler
definitely up
has an
there.
argument.
I personally think the best rank 4 is Warlock. Warlock is just... I've been using Warlock the last 2 wars, and I've been doing some ridiculous stuff with that guy. Misery, you know the war nodes pretty well, right?
No. I know of the war nodes, but I don't.
You know
remember all
the right side mini boss island, the power snack, or not, it was the old power snack. It's now, actually, is it still power snack? Hold on.
It is Power Snack 42, right?
No, 39. It's now Rich Get Richer, Footloose, Steady Perseverance.
Yeah.
I took an arcade on that node with Warlock today, and give or take 40 seconds.
But I feel like anything that doesn't have like 200 buffs off rip is just mid against
Oh, so
Having
even
those.
still, I had
Target some tech champs, you'll be just fine.
even still I had Odin's, so I just absolutely smoked the piss out of it. So much fun. Took a gentle today with Warlock. That was a fun fight.
Gentle, by the way, surprisingly mid on defense. I thought he was more difficult, but he's just not.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you take him with?
Warlock. It's just like a path fight, but still pretty damn easy. If you're ever fighting a gentle, just count to 15. Your 15th hit's gonna make him go unstoppable. So get to 14, then parry, hit him once, and then he'll go passively unstoppable for like 2 seconds, and that's it. That's like all of his defensive utility. Now you see, War Machine is not somebody who I would recommend taking to rank 4.
Which of those War Machiners is in here right now?
No, Antrace said pulled an Awakened War Machine from the tech one.
Yeah, no, I agree with Tommy on that one.
Would not recommend a rank 4 War Machine.
Just throw your special. Oh my god.
Hate the SP2, bro.
What?
I hate
Why?
Oh.
I'm a scrub. I'm a Mysterium Melon Misery, you know this.
Oh no, I was saying why bait the SP2? The SP2 sucks.
Yeah, but you get the grit passive.
Oh yeah, I guess
Good
we
point.
punish it, yeah. Would you recommend Kang, Tommy? J-Will, I'm gonna plead the 5th on that one. I'm gonna leave you to your own champions to rank up, and we're gonna leave that conversation at that. At least he's laughing at it. I don't feel as bad for now.
Yeah.
I think assuming a rank 3 Sig 200, I think the champion I would probably... Yo, anybody seen a rank 4 Jack yet? Rank 4 Jack would be so
No.
nuts.
I haven't seen one, but I could totally get behind that one too.
That sounds super sick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think my top option for tech would definitely be Warlock, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought he was gonna use Kushala. I was like, what? It works. It just takes a year and a half.
Throw your special.
But the updates Kabam does give us, we haven't changed AI at all. There's no AI. Defenders never throwing specials.
Dude, he just will not throw a special. I'm legitimately gonna lose this match because I can't get him to throw a special. Lost all my pauses, all my stuff. Because he will not throw a special.
Oh, checked.
Oh my god, bro.
Misery, our goat might have just died.
What?
Our goat might have just died in war.
Who?
Jack just sent a video on LVT main. I think he died. R4 OG Iron Man could low-key be kind of sick.
Okay, apparently I wasn't blocking there. That makes a ton of sense. Seems legit. Well, this has been a super fun end to this stream. And with that bombshell of awesomeness, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Let's go hit Judah. Say hi. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. I will see you soon. But until next time, peace.